What's going on, guys? Bengal again here, coming back at you with another episode of Riverside Royals Dynasty. Today, taking on Fresno State. They're only 3-6 as we defeated the Wyoming Cowboys in our last game to become bowl eligible for the first time in program history. If you check out job security here, it has been a bit of a grind, and by job security, of course, meant coach contracts. Winning only one game in our first season over San Diego State, who we actually have lost to in 2015. This is season 3. I said season 4 last episode. I got confused. I thought it wouldn't show our current record for some reason. I looked at it quickly, whatever. Went 5-6 in 2014, and now we have climbed to 6-2 with plenty of season remaining, by the way. This team has elevated pretty quickly. We're 2-3 against our rivals. We're 2-3 against top 25 teams. But today, it should be a bit of an easier matchup than that. Fresno State is not the best. Have we received votes? Let's see here. We have not. Now, we did get votes when we were a one-loss team. Following the loss to San Diego State, we were set back a little bit. Seeing championship contenders here. We are on the outside looking in, unfortunately. Our current rank is 38th. So we may be able to move into that top 25 following, 2 wins, maybe. Need some things to happen. But it is possible that we can elevate and get ourselves in. Just need some teams to lose. That's it. And of course, a convincing win would do us very well here. It would be awesome to be ranked for the first time. And maybe a victory over Fresno State could do it. Let's go ahead and get into it. I believe this is our first time going up to Fresno State. I believe that's the case. Looks like a nice stadium. You can see the current Mountain West standings. Hawaii undefeated in the conference, also 6-2. We had a miracle game against them in season 2, if you remember, just last season, courtesy of a Michael Ham touchdown in Hawaii, proving that maybe ham does belong on pizza. No, still doesn't. It's terrible. But Fresno State could be a worthy adversary. They are very similar to San Diego State, who we recently lost to. They're similar to Wyoming, who we recently beat. So this one could go either way. We'll have to see. Battle of the Mountain West teams, Fresno State, Riverside. This game has a lot riding on it. And we will see what happens here at Bulldog Stadium. Ooh, this is a nice looking stadium. Got to give it to the Bulldogs. Bulldog Stadium does look pretty nice, but they are flying all over the field. Willie Briggs, no real shot to go anywhere. And we shall see what Andy Byers and company are capable of. Reggie Gonzalez really had his first big breakout game last week, as Michael Ham has dropped it. But yeah, Reggie Gonzalez had his first big game last week. It was good to see him kind of finally break out. As we go to Ham again, this time holds on, but the reward is much, much less than the first pass would have been. And it is 3rd and 8. Why go short in that situation? It's basically like running on 2nd and long. Is not great to do, as we're going to try and find space. Byers breaks a tackle. Gonzalez hits a block. Byers makes a man miss, and Andy Byers is out into the open field. Byers past midfield, still down the sideline, stepping out after 49. I cannot believe that worked. I mean, the DB made an incredible play to even get in position to make that tackle. Probably should have just thrown it to Reggie Gonzalez, but Byers went right through him and then showcased the speed on the sideline. That's the big play potential that he offers us on the ground. He is fun from time to time. Where's John Humphreys? I don't know. Too busy worrying about that, not worrying about getting it to a receiver. Humphreys back on the field now. Maybe just needed a rest in the first minute of the game. Little bizarre as we'll throw the slant. It's Michael Ham, and he continues to drop the football today. What's happening? I thought we cleared up these drop issues, but that's 2 out of 3 that he's dropped so far. He's going to be out of the game on this snap. 3rd and 10. Got to throw that wide open, and Aaron Duvall thankfully doesn't drop it. He's tired of seeing those already. Working play action here. We're going to try for Ham. Great pass, and Michael Ham holds on. It's a 22-yard touchdown. Hey, sometimes you just got to keep trying them. He's like, keep feeding me. I'll catch 50% of the ones that hit my hands. Let's go. Come on, Michael. It's a good catch, though, but it's an even better ball. That is an extremely tight window that Andy Byers fit that football into. Great throw, and a really nice catch as well for our first points of the game on our first drive of the game. Nebraska has beat number 8 Michigan. Zach Charbonnet never ended up transferring to UCLA, but it didn't matter. Nebraska beat him anyway. In Michigan. Oh, tough for Michigan there. Up the middle, trying to get after him with Hall, but it's going to be a check down to Lowe. Matt Lowe only gets 2. You know, I'd love to play a bad offense for once. That would be really nice. We've played very few of them in this series. It's mainly just been high-powered freak offenses, but this might be pretty bad as Braden Wingle, the quarterback, is sacked for a loss of 2. It's Adrian Chandler who brought him down, but he pretty much did that himself. Chandler had inside pressure and then got spun around, pushed back out, and then around to make the tackle. Very convoluted way to get the sack, but a sack's a sack. 3rd and 10. Pretty much man coverage. Got some zone drops on the field as Kelly will get it and stay in bounds and get the first down on 3rd and long. How do we allow that? To run, Clemens can't make the tackle. Joseph Brown's there. It's Javon Bigelow for 7. Is he going to be a problem today? Probably. Plays running back, so probably. We have struggled against running backs in this series. It's an option play. It's a counter. It's a big first down. Javon Bigelow again. Oh, it's a read option. Sims can't wrap up. They got blocks down the field. Bruce Clemens thankfully got off of his to make the touchdown saving tackle. That's a TD if he doesn't do that. But we are kind of getting destroyed right now. Option play. Hall baits the football out. Recovered by Dante Adkins. Greg Hall, bang, bops the football out, punches it out, whatever you want to say. And that was unfortunately recovered by the Bulldogs. We had a real opportunity there. Good play by Greg Hall to get in position to make that play. And then, of course, delivering the huge shot. But it's 2nd and 6. It's going to be an option play. It's going to be a pitch. Malik James got to make a tackle, and he does. Malik Sherrod is held short of the first down. It is 3rd and short, though. Bringing the safety up. It's going to be a pass. It's going to run, and that's going to be an awesome play. Oh, my goodness, Jarrell Dawson. You made an incredible stop. Big ups, Jarrell Dawson. That is an awesome play. Jarrell Awesome Dawson. 4th and 2. Fresno State will try a field goal as his kicker has arm tape. And that is wide left. Just a chip shot, but he missed it. What do college kickers do? Miss. College kickers miss. Nice kick, idiot. Maybe needed some leg tape, not arm tape. We're going to try speed option. We're going to pitch it. Oh, there was a corner right there, huh? 3rd and 9. We like Ham here. Kind of forced out. We're going to run with Byers. And it's going to work to perfection. We're going to actually bob and weave. Byers put the football on the ground. And they're going to say it's recovered inbounds by Fresno State. Tried to get a little bit aggressive, and Andy Byers pays for it. Football came out at the very end of the play. Helmet right on the ball. And I don't know. I want to challenge that. I'm not sure that he had a foot down inbounds before that one came out of bounds. And we're going to throw the challenge flag. Well, we're not going to challenge the fumble. I want to challenge the recovery. The football definitely came out. I mean, there's really no question about that. You know what? Maybe that left foot came down first. All right, that's a clear recovery. I'm cool with the challenge, though. That's maybe the first challenge of the entire series. So it doesn't really come up that often. We lose a timeout, so what? It's the first half. I'm fine with it. We have the football. It was a good challenge. We lost it, but we have the ball? I'm confused. It said we had a turnover. I am frazzled. I'm cool with it. We got the football. Second chance. I don't know what happened. 3rd and 12. Got to send Ham deep. Their corner's coming up. Ham got a release off the line, and they got pressure. Fresno State's going to get the football regardless of the weird fumble situation. McMahon on to punt. And we don't want them to return this. But because of this stupid freaking right stick, always going just back up the middle, they have a chance to return. And they got space. Hall can't make the tackle. McMahon can't make the tackle. Craig Jackson can't wrap him up. He's going down the sideline to the 20. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Malik Sherrod, 85-yard punt return TD. Well, I think it's safe to say that could have gone better. Kind of still at a loss from what just happened. It's just a lot of things happened very quickly. The fumble, it led to a punt return touchdown after a not overturn. We were under pressure, trying to throw on the run, finding Michael Ham. Blocker out in front. Ham, back jukes, has the speed, and is tackled from behind, but gets 50. What an effort from Michael Ham, who has dropped a couple, but he's pretty much been the only guy getting the football today. Byers hits him on the run. And Ham, of course, had the speed to turn up the field, had the agility and the elusiveness to not be tackled. There's a lot of action in this game. Listen, if you like action, this is the game for you. There's been a lot of offense, a lot of splash plays, not a whole lot of defense, as Ham will get it again. He's the only one getting the ball. He seems to be the most open every single time. His 5th catch of just the first quarter. Over the middle, finding John Humphreys, and Humphreys can't hold on. Everyone has a case of the dropsies today. Now it's 3rd and 5. Maybe Reggie Gonzalez on a slant could be really good. Just not expecting a running back with that type of route running. It's a first down. Hayford wide open, decent enough throw, and Blake Hayford just short of the end zone at 2nd and 1. And that will be the end of the first quarter. What a wild first quarter it was here at Old Dog Stadium. Just insanity overall. Let's flip this, running towards the wide side of the field, utilizing that speed. And this is the pitch. Gonzalez jukes back, fighting, and held to 0. He was in a 1v3, man. We got to get better blocking than that. And honestly, wouldn't hurt to have a better play call. They pretty much had everybody not stacked in the box the way they do now. So it didn't really make a ton of sense. Look how far back they are. I think we'll be able to run the football now. Nice little draw. Gonzalez is short. It would try to redirect and go up the field to the end zone. And of course, we had a weird bump, and then he doesn't have the free touchdown. Oh, is the pitch going to work here? We're going to try it. Good block on the edge. No, it wasn't. Gonzalez is going to lose 8. Turnover on downs for the Riverside Royals. I shouldn't have called the play. I had to know based off of the first pitch that similar look wasn't going to work. I thought we had numbers that time. They just didn't do what they needed to do. Quarterback keeper. Oh, and we got a pancake down the field. Joseph Brown saves another huge play. Still 21, though. It's a quarterback keeper. Go for the football. It's tackled from behind. Wingle on the run, and he will lose 2. 3rd sack of the game for Riverside. That one courtesy of freshman defensive tackle Phil Walker. Good stuff. He's played really well. I feel like he's gotten, probably maybe 6 or 7 sacks on the season. I don't know about run D, but he's been pretty good as a pass rusher. Clemens big hit. Fresno State just short of the first down, though. It's 3rd and 2. I mean, we got to start playing the quarterback on this option. It's pretty clear to me now that he's going to keep it as often as possible. And of course, it's going to go to the running back now that I've changed that. I'll have to take care of the running back, and I'll just let the contained player worry about the QB. It's a small change, but it should be pretty doable. 1st and 10. It's got on Bruce Clemens. That's going to be to the flat. Malik James is going to allow a big gain. Jeez, dude. This has been an odd game. That's all I can say. Yeah, that's why we play the quarterback. You got to get rid of the football quicker than that, Braden. Joel Pitts with his first tackle of the game. They just often don't seem to have the time to get it to the pitch man. So playing the quarterback is certainly the right move. And with Hall, we'll just will play the running back here. Shoot the A-gap. It was a screen. We're all over it, and it's intercepted by the hall monitor. Not on his watch. Greg Hall shot to the end zone. 28 chasing him down, Bigelow, but Greg Hall has a pick 6. Easy reads. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Easy reads. Greg Hall takes it all the way back. And this game has had everything. Punt return touchdown, defensive touchdown, fumbles, overturns, big play touchdowns, big runs, big passes. What more do you want? What is this? Wingle gonna try and run. Looked like a designed screen. He just didn't throw the ball. Kenny Bush with the sack. Remember our star return man from season 1? Well, he doesn't really do that much anymore because Willie Briggs is better. Despite not being all that fast, Kenny Bush is not that fast either. But it is 2nd and 14 for Fresno State. This is an option play. I thought we were playing the quarterback. What's happening? 3rd and 11. Make a play. It's going to be a run. Sam Brown can't tackle him. And he gets thrown forward for the first. How is that a first down? I can't believe it. Stepping up into the box, playing the quarterback. Joel Pitts got him. Wingle again loses 3, courtesy of the big fella, senior defensive end Joel Pitts. Wingle to throw. That one's intercepted by Ezekiel Sims. Another interception, another turnover. This game is back and forth. It's a 14-7 shootout, if that makes sense. Just going back and forth, making big plays and turnovers. This one is wild. Byers, quarterback keeper, has blockers in front, has a block on the outside. Byers got to make a man miss, and he can't. That could have been a touchdown, but it was a great effort nonetheless. Averaging over 20 yards per carry is our quarterback, the senior Andy Byers. We had good blocking down the field. I mean, that could have been a touchdown, man. Could have been a touchdown. Could have been an amazing play. Instead, it was just a very good play. Fresh set of downs for Riverside. Briggs open in the backfield, or out of the backfield. That's 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing for Humphreys, a little bit dangerous, but it's 14 yards from the transfer receiver. His first catch of the ball game. As we are under 2 minutes to play here at the end of the first half. You'd think the scoreline would be a lot crazier than just 14-7. But here we are. Gonzalez up the middle, and he is just short. It's also had a goal line stand in this game, talking about all the crazy things that have happened. A goal line stand happened. Of course it would happen against us. That's how that goes. We're trying to punch it in again. 2nd and goal. This time we're going up the middle. Trusting the blockers. Gonzalez lowers the shoulder, falls forward. Touchdown, Riverside. Okay. That's what we should have done earlier. Just get physical, punch it in, overpower them, which is not really something we can do. Our O-line is not all that good at this point. But we're okay. We're okay. So, 2 touchdown lead before the half, but there is still a minute. Fresno State has 3 timeouts. I think they could easily get back in this football game with points before the half. And I don't think we get the football to start half number 2 either. So Fresno State, despite being down by 2 touchdowns, very much in this game. Unless I'm wrong about them getting the football to start the second half, and they don't score to end this one, then they are not in a good position at all. It all kind of depends what happens on this drive and who gets the football to start the second. I mean, that's obvious. It's like very Booger McFarland. If they get 2 possessions in a row with touchdowns, they're in a good spot. It's like, obviously, that really isn't a Booger McFarland impression. Just saying something stupid, which I guess counts. It's been a lot of craziness going on in every facet in the game, on the mic, just everything. Wingle gonna run. Oh, that's going to be a broken tackle? What's happening? They have the light of fire skill. I don't know what that is. I see that all the time. I don't actually know what it is or does. Wingle going to take off. He's getting sacked. Adrian Chandler brings him down. We could call a timeout here. They're going to go in a hurry up. Why? Why? We're going to play off coverage. Just do whatever you want. I don't think you're going to do much. Edmonds up the middle. He breaks a tackle. It's going to be a timeout, Fresno State. They'll have time to take a shot at the end zone. I mean, I would probably try to run one more play. They're not going to even use the timeout. So this one's probably going deep. And they're firing over the middle. And that is incomplete, thank God. I don't know how that wasn't intercepted by Joseph Brown, but it went through his hands. And that is the end of half number one. It honestly too much of a hectic half for my liking. That was chaotic. And they do get the football to start half number two. Just too much going on. I need a little bit of a break. Very quickly, you can use code Bengal on SeatGeek, SeatGeek. Find it in the App Store. Whenever you're buying tickets for anything, use code Bengal, you'll save $20. I'm not saying go out of your way, right? But if you're going to go to a baseball game, football game, basketball, concert, anywhere that you're going to buy a ticket for, if you're going to already, use code Bengal and save yourself some money. Why not? Oh, it's a screen? Get over there, Walker. Ah, jeez. Didn't read that until it was too late. Quick screen. Hart's there, but he's going to power forward for the first down anyway. Probably 4-down territory. Maybe not. But I think on 4th and inches, maybe down 2 touchdowns, you go for it. Maybe not. It's a gamble, but I think you probably go for that there, given this current score line. Quick throw. What is Hampton doing? Breaking tackles is what he's doing. Another bizarre play. I was offside. Yeah, I thought so. Hall in the backfield. Bigelow going nowhere. That's the Hall monitor we know and love. Big tackle for loss for Greg Hall. Having a big bounce back game. Yes, the competition level might be a bit lower, but he's had some tackling issues in the past few episodes, so it's nice to see him bounce back. It's an option play. Ooh, running back keeps it, but Phil Walker shuts it down. Big tackle for loss for the true freshman. That's just an awesome play. 3rd and 16. Fresno State, 5 of 6 on 3rd downs today. We're trusting the defense to finally come up and make a play. Wingle gonna be pushed out. He'll throw, and he'll be intercepted by Alan Hart. There he is, showing a lot of heart. Got bullied last season. 3rd interception of the game for Wingle. And that's why Fresno State has a massive mountain to climb here in this second half. I mean, our defense has played very awesome. I keep saying awesome. Can I choose a new word? Option play. Byers, quarterback keeper. We got blockers. Reggie Gonzalez. Nice little block. We needed to probably cut that outside and up. Didn't make it happen. I don't think this end around reverse is going to be all that successful. Got decent blocks, though. I'll take a first down. All right. That's better than I thought we'd get. It is nice to have Michael Ham back. We really missed him for those couple games. I'm not sure if we lose to San Diego State if Michael Ham plays. Byers, lower the shoulder. 17-yard gain for the quarterback. He has 129 yards on the ground. I mean, that is just an insane game. Do we try a toss again? Look where they are. This is a touchdown. This is a touchdown. Box is stacked. We have the numbers. Gonzalez has the speed. Stiff arming. He didn't even have the speed, but he had the power. I thought we had the outside. And eventually, Reggie Gonzalez made sure that it didn't even matter. Just put your arm right in his chest and power through to the end zone. 28-7 Riverside Royals over Fresno State. Now, they have more first downs than we have, but thankfully those don't count for points. Up by 3 touchdowns. Still a lot of time left, but got to continue to play our game. I think we're going to be all right. Ever since we started just containing the quarterback, playing the quarterback, it's been game over. Joel Pitts with his 3rd tackle for loss on the game. Keep running that. It's not going to work. Speed option? No. It's getting shut down with speed. Pringle on a design rollout. Hall brought him down. But that football just managed to get away. The perfect defensive adjustment to shut down Fresno State. That back's going to kick out. They're going out of empty. And that's going to be a slant that is incomplete. Dropped on what would have been close to a first down. And I think you have to go for that if you're Fresno State. And it isn't even just like, obviously, awful field positioning, awful situation, 4th and 14. You're down 28-7. There really isn't a whole lot of time. Like, you gotta try something. Speed option, quarterback keeper up the middle. Get 4. Now, I hate to say this for Fresno State. This is 4 down territory for us if we get close enough to the marker, if we don't convert. But I think we will convert. Gonzalez has it. But yeah, if you're telling me 4th and 2 from like the 48, I'm going to go for it. Doesn't matter if we have the lead. We can keep the lead. Keep taking time off the clock and end the football game. Read option. They're playing the running back again. It's a big mistake. Andy Byers is killing you. Don't adapt. You know what happens when you don't adapt? You die. That's what happens then. End of the 3rd quarter. Oh, they're blitzing heavily? Andy Byers up the middle, has space. Get out in front. We're just going to slide. Big gain by the quarterback. I mean, he's having his best rushing performance of all time. They sent heat. And we said, you know what, Andy Byers? It's just a little bit more athletic than the rest of your team. Good try, though. More read option. More not really caring about Andy Byers. It's your own funeral. Speed option. Andy Byers up the middle. Showed some power on that one. It is 3rd and 2. He's 173 yards on the ground. Andy, please. You're embarrassing them at home. Gonna run read option again. This time, Gonzalez will get it, and he'll be short. 10 rushes for 6 yards. Does have 2 touchdowns. Huh. All right, we'll take our points. Take our points. Get Finch some points on the year. Doesn't have a ton of field goals, but bangs it through that time. 31-7 Royals. Fresno State holding on for dear life. You know what's crazy? Their lone points of the game are a punt return touchdown. Our defense, for what would absolutely be the first time in program history, has allowed 0 points to an opposing offense. 0 points. Now, we're not going to get the shutout, obviously. We allowed an 85-yard punt return touchdown. But there's a chance we don't allow an offensive touchdown this game, which would be wild. We would have more defensive touchdowns in this game than the other team has offensive touchdowns. Another crazy stat. All right, that might be changing here. Thankfully, it's only 15. Now, it's funny. We both have exactly 13 first downs. It's been a very different game than those first downs would indicate, though. That's a thing. Fresno State quarterback Braden Wingle tossing 3 interceptions has undoubtedly hurt the team. I think that's the biggest difference in the game right now, is the turnover margin. Cropper with 22 yards for his first catch of the game. Wide open on the slant. Don't really know what was going on there. You know, I think they are probably going to get points. Might not be a touchdown. Might be a field goal or something. But, I mean, they're getting too close now. Getting way too close. But it was a nice idea. We're going to shut out a team eventually. Just might not be this season. We're not that good yet. The thing is that we're not actually graduating that many amazing players this year. So I think there's a real chance as Wingle's going to put the football on the ground. It's recovered by Craig Jackson. I think Joel Pitts forced it out. Man, Wingle's having a tough day. He's getting no action tonight at the Fresno State bars. I mean, no shot. Yeah, that football is undoubtedly out. Joel Pitts did a good job to force it out. Craig Jackson to dive on it. Man, that's tough. I thought they were going to get points. Nope. But as I was saying, we're not graduating that many seniors, that many good players. So I think it stands to reason that this Riverside team is going to take a huge jump next season. Where, like, not only are we like a 74 overall right now, I think we could be like an 80 overall. We're getting so many good players, as we'll just continue to check down and take time off the clock. We're getting so many good players, and we're keeping those good players. They continue to get better. I mean, it's tough for these other Mountain West teams out here. Hawaii might end up winning the division this time, but maybe not, or the conference. We could still easily win the conference. Listen, I feel bad for the other Mountain West teams, because they're just not going to be able to compete in a year or two. It's going to be undefeated seasons. And then, of course, we'll think about a potential move as we get out of the pocket. We're going to throw for Humphreys. Great ball from Byers. And that's 25 yards to John Humphreys. Second catch of the game. Read option. Wow, they actually played the quarterback, but Gonzalez stumbles forward. And will we run here on 3rd and 7? It's possible. It's possible. And I think we could probably even get it anyway. Whether we pass or not. Read option, Andy Byers. He'll fall forward and be short. I think we'll take our points again. Although, if we get the first down, the game's over. We don't have to let their offense touch the ball. So I think we'll try and do that. Out of respect, of course. 4th and 4. 20 seconds remain in the game. It's already over. Ham's open over the middle. Wow. Lavelle Bailey came back to make an incredible play on the football. So Fresno State will have a chance to get offensive points on the board, but I mean, they got to go where's the football? Like the 14-yard line? And they have had like an 85-yard play before, but Adrian Chandler makes sure Wingle can't go anywhere. He's had a very tough game. He just got to learn to pitch the football on these plays. Haul up the middle. Big hit. Wingle is sacked. Fresno State will use another timeout. Like, stop. It's like they're already dead. The coaches want Wingle to die out there on the field. He's had a rough game, but it's not getting easier. 3rd and 21. Backed up into the end zone. Wingle will throw. Check down. And Fresno State calls their final timeout. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. And they're going to punt. There's why would call a timeout to punt? There's no play that would put up 20 points to still lose with 5 seconds to go. There's no scenario where you come out on top there. Riverside wins in dominating fashion, allowing 0 offensive points for the first time ever. We just smashed them. Just smashed them. Andy Byers, 186 yards passing, 176 yards rushing. But our defense is the big story here. The offense was good, but they didn't really have to be that great. Got great field positioning. Defense forced so many turnovers. Fresno State really couldn't get anything going once we keyed in on the quarterback run. Their offense was just completely stopped. We know what Andy Byers can do. It's going to be so sad to lose him. He's not going to get drafted, but he'll be a Riverside college football legend. Reggie Gonzalez with a peculiar game. 12 attempts for 16 yards and 2 touchdowns. Long of 7. Receiving, Michael Ham, 6 catches for 95 yards and a touchdown. Did have that one drop. Touchdown for John Humphreys, a drop for John Humphreys as well. But overall, I mean, we didn't really have the ball too much on offense because the defense took over. Adrian Chandler with 2 sacks, 3 tackles for loss. Joel Pitts with 4 tackles for loss. Look how many sacks we had. Greg Hall had 1. Phil Walker had 1. Jarrell Dawson had 1. Kenny Bush even had 1. 3 picks. Alan Hart, Greg Hall, and Ezekiel Sims, who are also going to graduate. So that's going to stink. But we have guys to take his place. Forced fumble for Joel Pitts and Greg Hall as well. Recovery made by Craig Jackson. Touchdown for Greg Hall, too. You know, I think we might get some votes inside the top 25 after that. I think we're going to get some votes. Let's see. Anything crazy? Wow. Texas A&M barely fends off App State. He's played in a couple close games. UNLV beat San Diego State. They're coming up on the schedule. New Mexico crushed Air Force. Miami over Duke. And Utah State beat Nevada. Head coach Gene Dengus is level 12, though. Big stuff. That might be the most dominant victory we've ever had. Week 12, Hawaii. We devastated them in Hawaii at the tail end of last season. And now we host them again in a similar spot. This time, home field advantage. Got some recruits scheduled to visit this week, and we will be scheduling some more recruits this week as well. The recruiting battles still remain. This is a big week for one reason, though. We have an upgrade available. And I really want to get Kitchen Sink activated to get 50 extra points. Royal Treatment is huge right now to get a bonus of 1,000 points. I know I really want Kitchen Sink. I think Royal Treatment makes more sense right now. because we have some big recruits like right about to visit. So to get them to commit potentially this week is massive. Let's go ahead and schedule some more visits. 5 stars. Marion Bates, Adam Daniel, TJ Fields we're about to secure, and Marcus Kerr we're trying to take the lead on. Only a 3-star, but he's a 75 overall, plus 6 gem. This guy can play. Let's get him going today. TJ Fields to Hawaii. Marion Bates at the Hawaii game. Adam Daniel, the Hawaii game. And Marcus Kerr, the Hawaii game. Andy Watson we fell out of. I mean, I thought we'd have a chance because we're the only team that offered him a scholarship. There's unfortunately, I don't think any chance we get him. Our bonuses just aren't high enough. So we did waste those 500 points that week. Maurice Edwards we can take off the board. Chris Morris. Let's go all out to try to get him. We offered the scholarship. He's a good player. But I think we can get back in. JT King isn't bad. No one wants him. We're still in the race. That one I'll consider. If we get Willie Hollins and Marcus Kerr, though, I don't really know how valuable he is to me. Is Adam Sanders more important? We only have a plus 80 bonus for him. I only have 30 in right now. I know that doesn't do anything. I'm on the fence if we can even get him, is why I'm even here. Should I just put them all in a JT King? I forgot to do the recruiting board at the end of the last episode. Oh my goodness. This is William Royal. I gotta at least add him to the board, right? All right, let's scout him real quick. Let's see. He's so bad. Brandon Powell's not bad at D-tackle. I mean, I don't even know why I'm looking at some of these guys. Like, plus 175 bonus, maybe we have a shot at. Plus 2. He's not great, to be honest. Kind of just wasting points by scouting some of these guys. But you never know. You could find a gem or a bust. We'll put 50 points into JT King, offer him a scholarship. I think there's a chance we can steal him. He's decent. Like, not amazing, but a decent player. Pretty well-rounded as well. He honestly looks better than his overall would indicate. 81 tackle, 70 play rec, 77 pursuit, 76 power moves with 75 block shed, 75 speed. He looks more like a 75 than a 65. Yeah, we'll offer him. I think we can get him. But that is going to do it for the episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Week 12, we'll take on Hawaii. It'll be a pretty big game. It is our third to last game of the season. But we should be playing in a bowl game. So we have 4 games remaining. We are locked into a bowl game. We are 7-2. I guess we'll end it here with checking out the championship contenders. And we can see our current ranking is 35. So we are on the outside looking in. But with a big win over Hawaii, who currently has the best record in the Mountain West, aside from us, they dropped to 6-3. So listen, this is a big game. I think with a win, we can be looking at the top 25. Maybe not, but maybe. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
It's insane, I hit it at the park, bend bones. See me high step to the end zone. My life like a game, Nintendo. Playing with the best, let them know. Get off the track, the train's coming through. Yeah, promise you get in my way, then you best believe I'ma just run over you. Yeah, pump a turn, taking it back to the house. Defensive joke, I'm laughing so loud. Speed burst good.